Again.
Okay, so I was looking at all the top Halloween costumes this year for kids.
Yeah.
One of the main ones always is Spider-Man, which is a problem because it's going to be a little hot to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, if your little kiddo's Spider-Man, maybe like have a Gatorade before you head out and trick or treat. You know, it's going to be a really nice trick or treating forecast, but for some of those warmer costumes, you definitely might be on the warmer side. Here's a look at our high temperatures for Halloween. We're heading back into the 80s, and again, this could be near record warm. The record at DCA is 85 degrees. I think we'll stay shy of that. We're forecasting 82, but Dulles could get close. Low 80s across really most of the region. 84 in Front Royal. That is just well above where we typically expect our temperatures to be for Halloween. Now for the trick-or-treating forecast, we're going with spooktacular because it is going to be really nice and comfortable. As trick-or-treating is getting underway, temperatures will generally be right around the mid-70s, and then after the sun sets at 6:08, we will fall comfortably into the mid-60s by the time a lot of trick-or-treating festivities are wrapping up. Now, if you have a Halloween party that's going to go a little later into the evening, might be a bit cooler, but still not too shabby for Halloween, especially when you consider some of the extremes that we've seen over the years. So record warm Halloween, that was 85 degrees, set back in 1950. The coldest it's ever been on Halloween was a low temperature of 26. That was back in 1970. And thankfully, while we will see some clouds increasing, especially later in the evening, we're not going to see any rain. We saw over 1.25 inches of rain back in 1890. And yes, it can snow on Halloween. We had nearly 1/4 inch of snow back in the early 1900s. Now, as we look at the extended forecast and head into November, this is the Climate Prediction Center 6 to 10 day temperature trend for November 3rd through the 7th, and it's a pretty even split across the country in terms of what we can expect. The western half of the country is forecasting temperatures below average, a nice change after such a record hot summer and early fall, especially in the southwest. We are trending a little bit below average, but you see that deep shading of maroon from the Great Lakes through the mid-Atlantic down into the southeast. That's where temperatures are forecast to be pretty significantly above average. For us, that will mean high temperatures anywhere from about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than average. So we'll briefly cool down for Friday into Saturday and Sunday after a cold front moves through on Friday. So plan on temperatures in the 60s this weekend. But then once again, we continue to climb next week in the mid-70s for Monday, upper 70s on Tuesday, and could be back in the low 80s as we look ahead toward the middle part of next week. Average high temperature by that point is only around 64 degrees. Now the roller coaster will continue and we look to cool down by the end of next week, but those temperatures just much warmer than what you would expect for the start of November. Now, the cold front that we're tracking for Friday could bring a few scattered showers, but it is not going to be much, if any, of a rainmaker, and that's our only chance for rain over the next week. So we'll time it out here using Futurecast starting with 6 o'clock Friday morning. You might have a few light spotty sprinkles back into parts of far northern Virginia, Loudoun County up into Frederick, maybe a few showers in and around the metro area by late morning. So plan ahead, you might have some damp road conditions for your Friday morning commute, but by 9-10 o'clock most of those showers are along the 95 corridor and they'll clear out of here by lunchtime. This is 12 p.m. We'll already have nice sunny skies off to the north and west of DC. Gusty wind will be picking up, so you'll notice a breeze for Friday. That's going to usher in those cooler temperatures as we look ahead toward the weekend. But you know what? Not a bad weekend forecast. Mostly sunny skies both Saturday and Sunday, but a little bit chillier with temperatures in the 60s. But we gain an extra hour of sleep on Sunday. But you know, the flip side of that is that the sun will set in the 5 o'clock hour by the time we get to Sunday.